Hello guys and welcome back to the Star Wars action figure review, and for today's Star Wars action figure review we are taking a look at some of my holy grails in my collection. Some of those, the two figures I wanted for super long, and I finally got them last year. That is a comic pack of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun, the Sith Lords from the Tales of the Jedi comic book series from Dark Horse back in the 90s. So this is like one of those super rare comic packs that they've released at the end of the comic pack lineup, basically. I don't know what year, 2009, 2010, something around that era. Together with like Tolma and Tra and some of the Clone Trooper comic packs, this is definitely one of those super rare comic packs and super expensive ones. And like I said, it was a holy grail for me just to find these guys, but I finally managed to do it for a reasonable price. I mean, Ulic was a pretty decent price, but Exar Kun was just, the price that he's going for, but it was my ultimate holy grail, so I basically just got it, and I just never see it lose for a decent price. Just had to jump on it. But we're gonna start off with Ulic Qel-Droma here, which is a fallen Jedi. So a Jedi turned to the dark side. So it's basically a Sith, of course. Ulic Qel-Droma from the Tales of the Jedi line. Like I said, from back in the 90s, published by Dark Horse Comics. The tale of Tales of the Jedi is basically set during the Old Republic days, like 4,000 years before A New Hope. So it cannot conflict with any sort of like movie or anything. But it's a really cool story. I read it. I have all the 8 trade paperbacks from Dark Horse. I got them all, and one of those things is like the Great Sith War, where Ulic is basically a Sith. He kills his own brother. But it's just really cool. And the figure itself, I mean, it looks super good. You can see Hasbro put a lot of nice detailing and sculpt work into these later figures. You do have like the golden age of Star Wars action figures from like 2007 up until 2012 or 11, something like that. Those were the golden years for Star Wars Hasbro action figures, and these are great examples of that. Ulic looks amazing. I love the outfit that he is wearing. It's basically the same outfit that he also has on one of the covers from the comic books, and if you do have the trade paperback, I think he is wearing this outfit on the Knights of the Old Republic trade paperback from Tales of Jedi. I think that is that outfit that he's wearing, but it's just really cool. With, of course, a lightsaber. He comes packaged with a green lightsaber. Take a look at the head sculpt. Really cool. Really well done. Definitely looks like the character in the comic book series. With the hair, I really like how they did the hair. Turning him around a little bit, you can see the side view here of the face sculpt and the back side, and then again, of course, the other side. But then taking a look at the outfit that he is wearing, it's like some like Jedi robes kind of thing, but then just slashed away and torn apart. I love the sculpt work, especially on that outer skirt or the lower skirt piece. That's what I want to say. Actually, you can see all the nice torn up parts. It looks super good. I love it. All the holes in it. Completely destroyed little thing. Then he is wearing, of course, some sort of gray undersuit, and on top of it, you of course have some brown parts for the shoulders. You do have the gloves that he's wearing, and some real nice silver detailing attached to it. And then you do have the lightsaber, of course, which is his own specific lightsaber, coming down to the legs, which is just a brown pants, and then again a little bit like destroyed or shattered or something like that, torn up kind of leg pieces. Then you come down to the boots, again has those same kind of markings or silver painted parts as the gloves, of course. But my figure, I mean, beside the fact that I finally have Ulic Qel-Droma, there is also another small little fact here, and that is this writing on his leg, which actually says HFE. So it stands for Hasbro Far East. something like that. I did some research. I asked some people that worked at Hasbro back in those days, and this is basically some sort of factory sample. So before they make figures and they go into production, they have like prototypes and samples of those figures, and sometimes you do have a painted sample, and this is definitely one of those figures, which is completely surprising because I found this guy on eBay here in Belgium actually for a really good deal, and the seller knew that this was some sort of like rare factory variant. It came out of the factory, so this is something that you won't see every day, and just too crazy to me that it is on one of those super rare figures actually that I have this marking. I don't have this marking on any other figure. I mean, you can't really get like factory samples in general, but I just have it on such a rare figure, so it's just awesome. And it's not just like a marker on it, but it is also etched into the leg, so it is sculpted into the leg, so it's not just some marker that you just can get it off or something like that. No, it is sculpted in there, which is crazy. But overall, I mean, even beside that, this figure is still amazing in its own right. I love how it looks. Articulation has a ball joint head, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, swivel in the wrist, swivel in the torso, ball hinged, swivel in the hips, ball hinge knees, and ball hinge ankles are really well articulated. So yeah, there you go, guys. This was the first review of two, of course, at Ulic Qel-Droma here for the comic pack, my holy grail comic pack reviews here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will be back with some more videos very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the force be with you. Bye.